Said okay.
Do it.
Mario Kart.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Alright, we're good. Hello, hello. Alright, we're good. Oh, that was reverse. Do you like this level?
It's okay. I kind of like the shortness of it, to be honest.
I think it's fun. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
There are some levels, though, I was thinking, where it's like they're very clearly inspired by other levels. And even though maybe the balance isn't there or something like that, or the physics or something, but it's like I kind of would rather play the original version. Like I feel that way about the DK Mountain level.
Yeah.
From GameCube.
Yeah.
Like that level was so much fun.
It's super fun.
In my opinion. One more. Are you kidding me? Oh wait. Oh no, there's two. Okay. One more. For real. And of course get it.
It's more filling.
I put our names underneath our split screens.
Oh, okay.
So they can tell us apart.
Get rocked! Rar, 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 rar. Cheese land. Can you pause it?
Yes. Checking our live status here. Alright. Let's go. Dang it, went in reverse again.
Such a weird level. Cheese. Oh, you know the other song I get in my head every week?
What?
Shopping Penguin.
So it's Shopping Penguin, America.
Fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah.
I'll start a list, because there's like 4 or 5 that I'm like, all the time. Oh yeah, show me your genitals.
Julie!
Julia!
You know the song I always sing.
Yeah, I know.
Do you? Do you
Yeah.
know that song? How many times have you listened to that album?
Just one. The Pearl Jam one?
The Temple of the Dog one.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know.
Huh. That's so.
Yeah.
Greatest album of all time. You only listened to it once.
That's a stretch.
It is not a stretch. It's a stretch that anybody would say that it's not the greatest album of all time. That's the real stretch.
How many people have heard of them?
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
I'm hipster. I liked them before they were cool.
Oh, okay. When you were, what, 3?
Yep. Actually, it might have been even before that. Here we go. No, not into the dirt.
Let's do it real badly.
Ah, too late! I think that somebody got right in front of us, though. Yeah, he got right in front of us at the very end. Cut us off.
It's okay.
What a punk.
Happens.
That it does.
You work Friday, right? Not tomorrow.
Oh, did I not tell you my BA is Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Oh, this weekend? Oh.
Yeah, so I won't be working at all. I mean, except for being gone and working all day.
Oh.
All 3 of those days. Yeah, sorry, I guess I forgot to tell you.
That's okay. How was I watching you? Idiot.
I feel like you're usually over here
Yeah,
when we play this game.
Yeah, I'm on that side.
But since I've been sitting over here usually. More recently.
Switching it up. Alright, we have your BA. Your BS. That's right.
You want the sunglasses?
No.
Yeah! How's it going back there? Woohoo! That was a good shot. If ever there was one. So I figured this would be like our little in-between game. So Dave
This or
Story gets
Smash.
in. Huh?
I said this or Smash, I guess.
Yeah, we can play Smash too.
Hopefully Dave Story's fun.
Certainly the single player was well reviewed, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it takes long to beat either.
This is gonna be a dumb question. Has there ever been a Dungeons and Dragons video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking to Jesse actually, and I think he was telling me that like there's a website where they do like real. I mean, there's been a video game, but well, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of like video games based on the properties, like, you know, like, oh, it's got this in it, it's got it, but they weren't maybe like really accurate reproductions of like the game.
Okay.
Probably the closest, best renditions. And they are considered to be some of the best games ever. Is the Baldur's Gate games?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are
like
D&D rules that they go on,
Interesting.
and they're really good. Especially the second one is incredibly good.
Interesting.
So those are based on D&D rules. But I think Jesse was telling me that there's like a website that you can like pay to play, like maybe not even pay, maybe it's free, but like I'm pretty sure they like play over video chat or something like that.
Really?
They're like, yeah, I think so, or something like that.
Well, that's neat.
Because I had that idea. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could do this like over Skype or something? He's like, I'm pretty sure they have that already, like a paid service or something, where you can play D&D wirelessly and get in the game.
That's cool.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're into that kind of thing, we should do that on our stream.
Oh my god.
Play one game of that. That'd probably be a violation of a bunch of privacy things.
Why?
Well, because we would be showing other people
people's
who
stuff.
hadn't agreed to it. You know?
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't really violate anything, but I wouldn't want to make people uncomfortable. People don't want to do role-playing in front of, like, cameras. They're going to feel really self-conscious.
Did I tell you the other day Kim asked me what Leroy Jenkins is in reference to?
Oh, yeah?
I was like, should I send her the video? But I basically explained the premise.
What'd you tell her? I'll tell you if you did it accurately or not.
Okay. It's World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, do you know what that is? And she said, yes, I think so. So I'm like, so it's like a group of people.
That would have been getting huge right when she got to college.
I guess so. I was like, well, it's like a group of people. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's staged, but they're planning on...
I think what it was is it was staged, but it was based on something that happened to something.
Oh, okay.
So I think they like...
It's like a reenactment.
I think it was something that happened, and then somebody did it.
Okay. I was like, well, it's a group of people, and there are all these characters in this game, and they're planning on raiding this other group of people, other group of players, and like a plan, but one guy was like, you guys ready? And just storms in and says, Leroy Jenkins. And that's that. Because she said somebody... So I think like she said somebody she knew, like that's their dog's name or something. and she knows about Leroy Jenkins, the cat from Face. I told you I named a cat Leroy Jenkins, right?
Uh-huh. No, you gotta say it like the right way.
No.
You have to say it the right way. You named a cat what?
Leroy
Jenkins.
Yeah, and like it's really funny because the cat, I don't know if I ever showed him to you. He honestly, he looked like Cal, but
oh, so close. Yes.
He looked like Cal, but like 10 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Massive cat.
Oh shoot! Did our thing freeze? Okay, it didn't freeze.
But like super friendly, really laid back, and like whenever anybody saw him, and he had feline leukemia. But whenever anybody saw him, the brief period he was there before he got adopted, people would be like, this cat is so cool. And then you'd tell them the name, and they're like, that is even better. And the first dude adopted him was like, I have to have this cat. Like, he's the shit. I want him. Yada, yada, yada. Well, then the guy got sick and wound up going into rehab. So he returned the cat because he was like, I don't want anything to happen to him. I can't care for him. So he returned the cat. You know, and we only had Leroy back for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, and then he was immediately adopted again by somebody else because he's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
I hope he's still alive, but he's just a great cat. Just a very laid back cat. What the hell is this? Let's see.
Stop switching me over to the new thing. I just wanted to use my thing.
What are we doing?
Let's see if we got the bottom left one. Doesn't look like it.
But yeah, so, and I told my coworkers at Face, I'm like, if you give cats names from like pop culture and stuff, like they will get adopted. Ron Swanson got adopted when I changed his name from Aslan, which is a stupid name.
Isn't that from
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or some
yeah,
shit?
Yeah, that's the name of the lion, though?
Yes, but it's a name that's difficult to pronounce. It's not...
I guess it's not as well known as, like, Harry Potter or something.
It's just not, like, a name that's, like...
Because the movies are bad and nobody's seen them, so they can't use them.
It's just a nerdy-ass name.
You're nerdy!
But when you met this cat, and he was real just, like, surly and goofy. So I was like, let's change it to Ron Swanson. I'll be damned if that cat didn't get adopted right away. And he became a barn cat, but like that and food names are the way to go. Like Dilly Bar, I named a cat Dilly Bar. She got adopted, Mrs. Pillsbury. She was always making biscuits.
Aww.
Yeah, that cat was so cool. I loved her. She got adopted right away. It's all about the name.
Yeah.
Whenever people would be like, let's...
As if they can't just name them whatever they want.
No, but it sells it, though.
I know, it's just funny.
It's different if you're like, well, what's this cat's name? And it's like, it's a cute cat, but you're like, it's Smokey.
It's Destiny.
Right.
I mean, it's like, they'd be like, oh, it's named after something that I like. It's
yes,
meant to be.
Exactly. Like, I helped name There were 2 kittens that came in together, and we're like, oh god, what? And it was like in the middle of kitten season, like, what do we name them? I was like, that one's Daphne, that one is little Sebastian. And they got adopted, so, you know, it's just funny. Make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. We had a group of kittens that were named after cheeses. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to tell you about cheeses. Sounds like Jesus. So yeah, now we're forced to put in people's religion.
Uh-huh.
Which I think is crap. I don't know why that's anybody's business. But whatever. So, like, they have all of these different religions you can choose from. Like, druid. Who's a druid? Like...
Some people.
I guess.
You don't like nature?
That was one. Obviously things, it was like apostolic, you know, whatever. But there was Amish and then Old Order Amish. I'm like, what?
It's like the...
But there's a difference between New Amish and Old Amish.
I guess so.
It's just more about, like, are they willing to use a cell phone? Yes. That's basically the difference. And then their beards are shorter. But they didn't have atheist or agnostic or anything like that. You could pick refused or unknown.
Hold on.
So that, and I was doing bills, so I don't know people's religion because why would I have that information? So I'm like, unknown for everybody. I don't know.
I think this is better over here.
Okay. That's fine.
You think so?
I don't know, I guess.
Alright, ready?
Yep. But yeah, that just, like, just bothered me. Like, why do you need that information?
I don't know, maybe it's so they can... I don't know.
They keep stats. I mean, they like to know, because, I mean, it was like, when I had my orientation, you know, they were like, guess how many, you know, different religions that we served, or what do you think is the most common demographic, or like whatever. How many different languages do you think that we have interpreters for, and like shit like that. So they do keep track of stuff like that. Which we did have a referral for somebody that spoke. I don't even remember what language it was, but only like 12 million people in the world spoke it. It was very hard to get an interpreter.
Hmm. There's like a dying language, it's like some Norwegian or like Nordic language, and there's literally 2 people alive who speak it.
What?
But they, I want to say, I don't know if it was like some internet thing I read that was made up or a joke or something, but it was like, and they're not speaking to each other.
I'm sure that's a joke, but yeah, that's interesting. Hmm. Interesting.
Interessante.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna bring the screen up. There we go. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Dang it. I'm so dumb.
So dumb, so dumb.
So our first throwback Thursday game is gonna be Rayman.
Hell yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow.
Yep.
Cool. Oh jeez. Cool, I'm excited.
I know.
Just go through and play the music levels or something.
Play the good ones.
Yeah. It's a very fun game.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I was thinking we were playing Rayman Legends. I was also thinking a game we could play, maybe after Cave Story, would be Castle Crashers.
Again?
We've had, well, we didn't play it really.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dungeon Defenders.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I guess it sounds really similar though.
It's incredibly similar. Yeah, that's fine.
Although that would be a good one to do a Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good one actually.
It's fun.
I was really surprised at the depth of that game.
I was surprised at how much gameplay we got out of it,
Yeah.
honestly.
I thought it was going to be like one of those games where it's like, this is a cell phone game
Yes.
that they put on consoles.
Exactly. Nope.
I was like, nope, that was a good one.
It was cool. It was fun. Cheap, cheap beach.
No. There's some levels that I'm surprised. Like, obviously the Wario Stadium level is broken. You know, even though it's a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
Like from the original. But like something like Koopa Beach, that level wasn't broken.
Right.
You know? I'm surprised that's not in here. Or maybe it is. I don't remember. I don't think it was though, was it?
Mm. So your thing is, when do you leave? Friday?
Yeah, so I'll be leaving like Friday morning.
Oh, lame. Okay.
Yeah.
One time I'm in first place.
That's what you get.
Yes.
Here, wanna give me something?
Get out of my face!
That's
That's what you get.
what you get.
Dinosaur.
Dang it. So Michael said the same thing that those other people were saying. They're like, your content's good. I was like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't know.
Good.
It's just weird. It's like,
It's nice that people like are at least entertained by it. That we're not just like, you're so funny, and then people are like,
you're not funny.
right. Which is like, the idea of that is devastating, you know?
You want to scoot in a little?
Sure.
Yeah, the idea of, well, nothing's worse than somebody,
Building you up that you're funny and then you're not funny.
yeah, that, but also, like, I mean, I say things that are not funny, kind of like purposely not funny, because I think it's funny how not funny it is.
Sure, but that's the joke.
But that's the point. But there's nothing worse than somebody who thinks they're really funny. And
Have I got a story for you?
Yeah.
One of the worst memories ever was in middle school. It was on Valentine's Day. I was staying the night at my grandma's house, and she's like, well, let's go to your Uncle John's church. They're having a Valentine's Day party, and there's going to be a comedian there. I'm like,
oh no.
I was like, excuse me, there are like 8 people in this church.
A comedian?
So it was some dude
You
that
mean
was
a comedian?
So some dude who like goes to that church who did stand up.
Oh, did he?
I mean, like, he did stand up for us, but everyone's like, oh, he's so funny, he's so funny.
Uh-huh.
I've never wanted to die more in my life than
Okay.
in that moment. Because, I mean, he just got up there and told, like, fart jokes.
Oh,
and,
no.
And, like, you know, it was just, like, way to read, like, not read the room, dude. And eventually my Uncle John's like, okay, whatever, his name was Benny or something like that, I don't know. He's like, that's enough, like, we've heard enough of you. But, like, it's just, it was so bad.
Oh, God. Do you remember any of the jokes?
No, I don't, honestly. I just wanted to, like, forget about it.
But it wasn't, like, actually, like, a church service. It was just at the church.
It was
right?
at the church, yeah.
Okay, so that's not quite as bad as,
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, it wasn't.
Don't worry, it's gonna be a fun mass today, guys.
No, that would never fly, because that's Jesus' time. So, yeah, it was so bad. And I basically guilt-tripped my grandma into getting me a hot fudge sundae from McDonald's. I was like, that sucked, Grandma. And she was like, yeah, I know. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but I wanted to support John, you know, because she wanted to support his failure of a church. So, what? I'm sorry, it's not successful if there's, like, the most people they've ever had is 40. Am I wrong? That's not a church, that's a cult.
Julie, we're not trying to invite the wrath of Jesus here.
Let go and let God. Oh shit, I have a health assessment tomorrow. I almost forgot.
What do you gotta do?
So it's called Healthy Results, and it's something I do at my job. It's just a health screening. Basically, if you do it before a certain date, you get points towards bringing your health insurance premiums down.
Cool.
They just like will weigh me, figure out my BMI, take a little blood work. That's it. But it's really bad because I have a healthy BMI, and because of that I get like an extra 200 points. Yeah, there's only like 4 of us in the office that ever
Hey,
get
first
that.
and second.
Woo! There's only like 4 of us that ever get that in the office. Like one time someone's like, how do you already have so many points? I was like, oh, I didn't think of that, but think about it. I was like, oh, I don't know, look. You know, and she was like, it's the BMI. I felt bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Did I ever tell you that joke I made to my entire leadership in the military?
No, is this gonna be bad?
No. But it's related to BMI, so we're doing the banana. Oh wait, no, we got the banana. Don't do that. Well, wait, no, do the banana.
Okay.
So it was like, I think it was near the end of my last, 2-week annual training.
Okay.
And at the end, we're all like out to dinner at the dining facility. And like, I'm there, and a bunch of the older like leadership, I shouldn't say like a whole lot, like the 40-year-old, sergeant first class and master sergeant and
Higher ups.
captain and major, yeah, like some of the higher up, like they're not fat by any stretch of the imagination, but they're like, got that like 40-year-old kind of gut thing going on.
Sure, yeah.
And
dad gut.
And they say to me, like, I'm the only one who's not eating like strawberry ice cream or something out of 4 or 5 people or something, and they're like, do you feel kind of weird being alone, being the only person not eating ice cream?
Oh no.
And I go, you know where else I'm alone? The BMI.
No. Did they laugh?
Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Oh yeah.
Dang,
Because when it comes to like jokes, you know me, I just have so much.
You go for the jugular.
Yeah, I'm like killer.
Yeah, that was true.
And
you will never miss an opportunity to make a joke.
And that was one of my top. That was like a legendary moment. It's like, yep, I just insulted everybody in my rating chain.
Yeah.
In my raiders and command, and it was pretty fun. It was good.
If you were given some sort of presidential award or something like let's say you're like Sully and you landed a plane, and you get to meet the president, would you go and meet President Trump?
Yeah, I would, and I would find a way to insult him or something. Like I would decline and
I'd meet Obama
make some kind of. Oh yeah, that'd be good too.
I swear to God, I would be like, I don't think so, and then reach out to Obama and be like, can I meet you?
Yeah, or I would like make some kind of really crappy announcement and be like, I'll wait for the next president.
Yeah.
Because
I'll wait for a legitimate.
You have
president.
no honor to give.
Yeah.
No,
I was thinking about that.
Or
recently.
I would let somebody who was at least involved in the government at the time, like James Mattis or something, who wasn't total corrupt person, do it.
Yeah, no, I would decline to meet both the president and the vice president.
Or I would ask John Lewis to give me the award.
There you go.
That would probably be the best thing.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
I would rather meet him than most presidents.
Would you meet George W. Bush?
No.
You would decline that?
Well, I would think long and hard about what I could do to stick it to the man, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, should I show up and say something? Pull like a Stephen Colbert kind of thing, or do I show up and give him the finger? Do I show up and do this?
Wear like a war criminal shirt or something.
Yeah, like I don't know what I would do.
Sign pointing to him.
But I wouldn't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like at work when we talked about when Mike Pence gave the commencement speech at Notre Dame, and the older secretaries were like, "I'd be so mad at my child if they did that after all that hard work and money and da 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 da." It's like it's their graduation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't walk out on Mike Pence. I just wouldn't go. I was 100% watching Yoshi. I just wouldn't go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my own form of protest. I don't care. It's not disrupting anybody. If that doesn't matter to them. It just, that's me.
Yeah.
Think about when I was watching Yoshi. Who's Mario?
Your brother has a Switch, right?
He does have a Switch.
Yeah. That meme you showed me of the I can kick your ass in Smash Brothers.
It's Kirby down B or whatever. Yeah.
The items on max.
You see it and you're just like, I feel attacked.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't think I can beat anybody.
You've beaten people.
I know I have, but I don't think that I can. Like, I don't walk in like, oh, I'm gonna crush you.
You
Cause like
beat 2 people one time.
That's fine, but I don't think that I'm going to.
2 people without my help.
Yeah, and that was very satisfying. I will say
I
that.
could have cried that night.
Your face was so funny.
I don't believe it!
Yes. It was fun.
That was a good one.
Do you want to do one more and then play Smash?
You want to play Smash tonight?
Sure. What? You're gonna be gone this weekend.
So we gotta play Smash?
It'd be fun. If you don't want to, fine.
I
see how it is. Oh, sure. Oh my god, I'm doing so poorly.
You can stream without me, you know?
I'm not streaming without you. First of all,
You don't know.
I don't know how. Second of all, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be alone with strangers on the internet. What?
We should,
I just died horribly.
Yeah, I didn't do too good. We should do a review, though, of the game.
Okay.
In terms of co-op mode and stuff like that.
Of this?
Yeah.
I think it's super fun. I think it's the best Mario Kart yet.
Yeah.
Easily. But, you know, to be fair, it's combined all the best levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's super fun.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody who buys a Nintendo system, there's like... I feel like Mario Kart is the...
Premier game. You have to have it.
I feel like it's, you know, yeah.
It's definitely like...
I feel like Mario Kart is the multi-generational game that everybody can play, everybody's had an experience with, anybody who's played a game can have experience with, and even if they haven't, they can pick it up and play it, and have fun with it. I feel like Mario Kart has been the standard game, not necessarily like the greatest game on every Nintendo system, but it's certainly the one that like...
It's a great party game.
Yeah, that everyone's got, like, oh...
It's more fun than, like, Mario Party, you know?
Yeah. It's the one that everybody's got, and I don't think this one's any different. It's like, you know that you can have friends over, you can play Mario Kart, everyone's gonna know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's super simple, and I think probably the coolest thing that they added, it seems lame for people who like video games, but my dad played Mario Kart with me and my brother when we were, you know, when I was like 9 and Kanan was 14 or something. And the fact that it's got some of the...
Those are levels?
No, well, yeah, the levels from the N64 one, but also the fact that it's got the automatic steering thing, so it's not too complicated, because there's so much more stuff going on graphically in the game.
Yes.
That it's harder to navigate for people who aren't experienced with video games.
It's more user-friendly.
And, yeah. And I was able to have my dad play Mario Kart with us.
And he had fun.
Yeah. It was like, you turn on a couple of the settings to make it easier, and...
Yeah.
And I think that's really awesome, because they are designing their games with accessibility in mind.
I really like the levels that they added, like the Animal Crossing one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really fun one. The music one.
That one's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. Levels are good.
They gave an extra crazy Rainbow Road.
I mean, similar though is like, sometimes the items feel a little unfair, the balancing that happens with the items.
Right, right.
I do kind of wish that, because there is like a whole class of games, I do wish this was the case even on Smash Brothers, where Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, games that even though they're simple to get in to start playing, they can be really complicated and people can get really good at them.
Right.
I wish that there was something that did like a more thorough tutorial or instruction or like something like that. Like you're playing the game, you're like, oh, did you know you could have been doing more of these boosts? You know, you should be doing this, or you could be doing something that would like tip you at the end of a match or something that would be like, you're not blocking a whole lot, you know, you're not doing this. Like in Smash Brothers, I feel the same way. It's like you don't even know necessarily
what you're not doing.
Because the last Smash Brothers I really played seriously was the one on GameCube.
Oh, that one's fun.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that is new to the series that I don't know about, and it's like you don't know it, you know.
Well, it's kind of like when we were playing Pokemon the other night, and it's like, oh, did you know all these things that Eevee can do? No.
Oh, you know, after you stopped playing, get this, you can take like a flying Pokemon like Charizard out of the Pokeball and fly over like hills and stuff and fly over everything.
What?
Yeah. Didn't find that out until the last like 15 minutes of our playthrough.
Man.
But it's just stuff like that where you're like,
how would you know that?
Right, just like little things where, and Nintendo games are have been notorious for over-explaining things. But I guess what I would add is like, you can, oh wow, that was cool. I hit you with that. But it was like bounced off like 10 things first.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was cool.
It's just like a game that has like a smart tutorial that looks at what you're doing and is like, hey, you're not power boosting enough, or you could be doing this. Something like that. Or even like a ghost player that goes through the course in such a way that you can see it.
Right, yeah.
Doing it well. I know you could just look this stuff up on YouTube, but...
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But yes, I think it's great. You know, 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Sure.
Same things that maybe you didn't like about Mario Kart apply here. If you don't like the item balancing, you're not gonna like that here.
No.
It's probably... I feel like maybe it's a little less strong than some of the other ones, but it's definitely strong.
Yeah.
You'll be in first, and some crap will happen.
Yep.
And it is a little frustrating, especially in a weird way. I feel like it's really, really hard to be like in third or fourth place when you're there with the crowd, because you're just getting knocked around.
Yeah, for sure.
By so many items.
Yeah, and it's designed that way.
Yeah, and I mean, that can be fun, but it's really hard to get out. I haven't played the battle mode that much.
It was fun when I did play it. I feel like obviously it would be more fun with people.
Yeah, people you know even.
Yeah, that'd be super fun. I do like the fact that like how I just fell off. It doesn't take forever.
Yeah, that was a good improvement.
To get back up there.
Yeah, Mario Kart 64, if you fell off, you were like out of them. Unless somebody else screwed up, you're like out of it.
You were out for like 6 seconds.
I've been longer than that even.
Whereas now it's like 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Especially if you fell on Rainbow Road. Never getting back in.
No, you're not. You sure ain't?
Well, those are my thoughts on it. So I give it like a 9.5 or a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I would too.
I can't see that anybody wouldn't like it, or that anybody wouldn't be able to play it with somebody they like. In terms of co-op, I mean, it's not really co-op. It's just like co-competition kind of thing.
It's just something that you can play with multiple people. All right, you wanna play Smash?
Is that what you want to do?
What?
So hot to smash.
Halfway there. Whoa! That's the other one I get in my head a lot.